Hey guys, it's Amber and I am getting ready to walk you through a very light version of my December daily foundation pages. With the 10 by 8, similar with last year, I find that it's a lot harder. I don't really make foundation pages and I find it's harder to put things in pockets because I don't want to punch any of the papers. But let's get started. I'll show you what I've got. So I do have my title page ready. If you did the product play class this year, I was day 5. I did a wreath page with all the stars. You may have seen that mine looks a little different. After I saw Allie's intro page, I was inspired to cut mine. Little known fact, mine hadn't been actually glued down yet, so I was able to do the circle page. I would recommend doing some practice on cardstock to get the size that you want that will work for you. And I'm keeping this, that way I can use it as a backer. I still have not officially decided if I'm keeping 100% this transparency with the vellum behind it, which was my original plan. I might make my own. I like making my own vinyls. So I'm still considering that, but right now I have them lined up here. But everything else was the same as my class and my lesson. So I have my intro. And from the prep party class, I was also really inspired by the stockings. So I did make that page as far as I got for now. I went out and ordered one of the large stencils, so I'll try to remember to link that in the video for you because I really liked the large scale embossing that Ellie did, and I didn't have one nearly that big. All mine are really small. I also was unwilling to cut into any of my papers yet, so I printed out a digital version. This is a Heidi Swap paper that I embossed on, and then this is really old crepe paper. And then on the back I did use new papers. So this is the album art. This is one of my favorite papers with the stars, and then I redid the green. The only thing that stinks about the Epson matte paper is when I was running around the sewing machine, like you can see, like it rubs off, and that doesn't really happen with photo paper. So I ended up, not only did I love this pink paper and wanted to stand out front and center, but I kind of used it as a way to cover the green, because on this green paper especially, it really ruined it with running it through the sewing machine. So that was a bit of a bummer. So right now I just kind of have things staged here, my favorite products, if you will. I've got several of the 3 by 8 products. It'll be easier if I can flip them here. So I've got the Santas, Believe in Magic paper. I just have the white behind them so they're easier to find. So I've got the tree and the traditions, the ho 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 with Christmas stories, the gold foil branches with the 1 through 10, the Christmas with December and the presents. And then here I have Peace, and then all of the stars, all 3 stars, because that is my absolute favorite paper this year. That and the presents, those are a tie. So with these last year, I used them as an opportunity often to add something onto it, whether it was a photo or a page protector or something. I built off of these a lot. So I've got several of these in here. I have a couple of the die cuts layered throughout here. I have this one just so I can remember to use it. This is a new one with the 4 hearts, so I really love that. I have all of the 6 by 8 transparencies, but for now I just had that one as like a backer. I have this guy. I love this. I think this is so pretty. That will be really cool to maybe, like, you could put a photo with it or just layer it. I'm not sure how I want to use it yet. And here I just have the rest of the 6 by 8 transparencies. I want to maybe try to use the 6 wreath one for day 6. That's always one of my favorite ones, the one with the wreath. They have that one just about every year. And then they have the May Your Days with Red and Bright, the Believe, and then the tree, Boca. I don't have everything in here for the die cuts, but I always love using the heart every year. I find a way to use that. And then I have the 2 circles back to back, so that I can try to do a circle page. That's always a really fun one. And then this is from the Stories of Christmas Past collection. I probably will not use all 3. If anything, I might use 2 back to back. But I always love doing the 2-inch square pocket page protectors. So these could be really fun. And I'm not sure which color I'll use, so I just kind of stuck all 3 in there. I already have my Christmas card, so I stuck one of those in here. That will be a page somehow. It's funny because the front is incredibly simple. It's literally just black, but it's like a holographic writing that says Merry Christmas. Our names are going down the side. And this is the first year I ever did a horizontal card. It's always a vertical card, but this was the best photo I had of us this year. And then that's the back. So I thought that came out really cute. And there's a lot of black this year. I thought that would look good. So I have that tucked in because that is always a page for me. I have 2 of my favorite patterned papers from the Paisley Press collection. I love this. And of course, the one with all of her beautiful writing. And here I have a couple of ideas of products gathered. I'm not sure exactly how I want to do them, but it's things that I don't want to forget to put together, basically. So I have this tree patterned paper, the tree chipboard pieces, the tree transparencies, I guess you'd call them, I can't think of them name, and then the around the tree die cut I have tucked in here as well. But since I don't know even the direction the paper would go, and you can't stick them inside the paper, I'm sorry, the paper's too big to sit inside the page protector, I have them turned sideways for now. I love this paper, but I don't know if I would necessarily be able to fill out everything with what matters, or if I necessarily want to make a December daily page about that. But I kind of thought that this Celebrate Together stitched pocket heart would be fun to maybe layer on there, and then I could do something with my family and how we're all scattered around the country, something with that maybe. So I loved that one. And I also happen to just, this is one of my 2 favorite pattern papers, these 2 together. Ugh, I love them, they're so pretty. So I might not use these together, but they're just things that I had pulled together. This one happens to specifically say Merry Christmas. I would most likely use this pattern paper on Christmas Day or about wrapping presents, either one, I'm not sure, but this green is within here and it looks really pretty. So I have those stacked together. So like I said, this is very, very light. And then here I have pulled together my absolute favorite pattern papers besides those 3, the star one with the gold, the ho ho ho, this joy with the tags, so cool. This is a great neutral, the dots, the bokeh, the stars. I loved using all these grids last year. This joy with the foil, and then the branches. So I have them all mixed up. Some are from the main kit and some are from the add-on. And I also have the specialty paper pack, but I don't want those to get ruined since they're vellum and transparency, so I just left them in their packaging for now. So that's a look at what I have gathered in the album. Like I said, I only have those 2. I haven't even done my reason why yet, but I'd like to get that done this week and hopefully get a video put together for that. Unfortunately, I couldn't do a video for my title page because that's in the class, and I couldn't do a video for the stockings because that's in Allie's prep party class. So let me set that to the side and I'll show you how I have all my products organized this year. So another page for me in my album every year is my advent calendar. This will be my 3rd year doing this EXO marshmallow calendar. It's really fun. The size of this is pretty large. It's over 10 inches square, so I have to get it cut down to an 8 by 10 and figure out how to cut it because this has words, but this says what it is in the year. So I'll have to determine how I want to do that. But it's always really cute and there's always, you know, a fun design. So it came with a postcard and a little sticker. I guess he's supposed to be grumpy. I'm not sure, but I have that tucked into my supplies for now. And then that cover will probably at some point get cut off and become a page, but they always do really nice artwork. So I usually end up putting that on my page. I might this year have to like take a photo instead. I'm not sure. So I used this same organizer last year. I'm gonna tilt it just so you can see it. And then I'll stand it back up. And this is the large organizer from Target. It works pretty great. It's only 11 inches wide, so unfortunately it won't hold 12 by 12 paper, but for Allie's 10 by 8, but it's really 11 by 8 paper, it works perfect. So in the back I have some of the glitter stickers from last year and the new red foamy stickers from this year with the large stencil. I have the patterned paper packs in the 6 by 8 and the 10 by 8s all together here. I have like some extras that I printed out, and that's in presentation paper. And I also have the pockets. I didn't tuck those into the album, but I definitely want to use those. I have the rest of my die cut pages. I've got some transparencies from Heidi Swap. The rest of my 3x8 transparencies, window cards. And then I just have this cool new poinsettia metal die I got from the stamp market. So I want to make some of those this year. Got the rest of my stitched heart pockets. Got 2 new stencils from Tim Holtz. So I kind of want to remember that I have those. And some new ribbons. And some stickers from Citrus Twist and Ellie's Studio are here. This is all I got from them this year. I found these mini stockings from Prima, so I have those tucked in here. And then my large transparency words from Allie. I also have a Heidi Swap metal die here that I want to use. Then I have my felt pockets and the chipboard kits. And then I've got the words and the very large die cuts are all together here. And then here together I have the numbers. I want to make a page with these like everyone else has done for table of contents. I just have to figure out which pattern paper would look good. And then I've got all of my stickers and embellishments and chipboard from the the advent calendar and anything that came in the kits all stacked together here. These just came in the most recent Wander kit, so I have those tucked in. And then I just got this because Allie did it for her one page. It's this Stickles glitter gel, so I have that in there. And then these little cups fit perfectly in here. The one girl one year had suggested, they're the icing cups from Cinnamon Rolls, and they fit perfectly in this container. But I have some cool stars from Color Cast Designs and some ampersands. I got 2 of them, and how cool are the different, like they're completely different. So I've got those tucked in here. And then I have my pin and my ornament from Allie. And that's all I have in this. The rest of my stuff sits on my desk. And these 2 ornament boxes from Target. And I will keep them stacked on top here because I keep these outside of the pocket. Not really a pocket. Sorry, it's such a habit to say that. Outside of the box. So this year I kind of organized mostly similarly to how I keep things, but a little bit different. And I'll explain that in a moment. So I have, I'm sorry, I'm still getting over COVID, so I'm losing my voice talking a lot. I've got my woven word phrase strips, and these are transparency strips from the Christmas Past kit, so I have those together. Then here I have the foam rubber, kind of like texture pieces all together. And they're bigger pieces. Like some of these are from the advent calendar, so surprise, sorry. Big pieces are all together here. I've got the new to me this year washi tapes. The rest of them are still over in my stash. So I've got Tim Holtz. These 2 came in the main kit, and then I have a Heidi Swap one. I've got my wooden pieces here. This one I gotta stick back in there. So I've got Woodland Creatures, the stars, and then from the Paisley Press kit. And then normally, what I was trying to say is normally I would keep like all of one type of product together. So like normally I would keep every paper die cut together here. So the majority of my paper die cuts are in here, but the presents I have tucked in with my felt presents, and I cut apart my layered sticker presents, and so I have all presents together here. These are the vellum tags and the black tags from the kit, the Christmas Past kit, and then the vellum tags from that kit as well. So I have all tags in here, and this just was a spot to stick these wreaths that I have from Great Paper. And then I kind of did the same thing here where I have paper die cut Santas mixed in with puffy Santas and chipboard Santas, so that like if I need a Santa I have 4 different types. There's so many, but I've got puffy, chipboard, layered, and die cut all together instead of keeping them separated. And that made more sense to me this year on a different level. So then I have all my die cut pieces here. So I've got the circle and squares, and then my stars, and these are all the ones I made for my class samples. And then my numbers, I've got my felt numbers here, and then my chipboard numbers here I have in order. And these are vellum with like a red foiling from Ellie's Studios. So I've got those as well. And here's all of my cards for this year, as well as these vellum strips with all the song lyrics. So I didn't tuck anything into pockets because the 3x4s don't have any pockets in the 10x8 album, but I have only the new, like this year's, something got like roughed on there, scratched up. That stinks. I only have this year's products in here, or that's like new to me. Anything else that's in my stash is like away, and if I don't have something that I can use or can't find something that I want from here, then I will go looking elsewhere because I want to try to use the newer stuff first. So I've got my cards from both Paisley Press and Allie's kit here. I've got the 4x4 cards here, and then the 4x6 cards from Paisley Press, the main kit from Allie. There's some transparency cards that came in the Paisley Press kit, and then the cards that came in the Christmas Past kit. So I've got my favorite ones tucked right there on top. And the reason why I set these aside, one of the ideas that Allie had done in the product play class was to layer the vellum piece with her 4x4 card, and then she punched it out into a circle. And I had actually had a pretty similar idea of layering those together. And I don't even know yet if I'm going to stick with these as 4x4s or 3x4s. It's just going to kind of organically come up. But I'm kind of planning to layer these together and have this be like here, and then my journaling will start. So it's something that I kind of want to remember to keep together, which is why I have those here next to these cards. So, and I have them kind of like laying against the 4x6s, so they're sort of protected. So that is my stash this year. Oh, I have one more little thing I wanted to show, which was my new stamps for this year. And I also had my practice stocking. I have a new sewing machine. And this is one of the ones I cut out and was thinking about using. But my new sewing machine, I'm not used to the foot pedal yet. It's way faster than my mom's really like 40-year-old sewing machine. So it like either it's too slow or it like zooms, so it like flies. And so I wanted a practice piece before I started working on the real ones. So these are my new to me stamps for this year. I got those from Heidi's, sorry, that's a different one. So these ones here are from Heidi Swap. There's a 6x8 and 2 4x6s. I'm really excited to play with this light bulb one here. And I always love anything in her handwriting or Allie's handwriting. So those will be fun. And then I got this because I'm always a sucker for anything with circles. And then I love all of the different like catchy phrases that are on here that are more like lyrics or movie quotes. And then the presents, which I think you can do a lot with. And one of the reasons why I invested in this stamp in particular, this doesn't have to be for Christmas. These have hearts or stripes or asterisks. Like nothing on here screams Christmas. You could do them for birthdays or a baby shower card, anything like that. And then this is also a new one I got this year from Kelly Perky's Paper Person Shop. And this is called Too Much Christmas. Like it's another COVID Christmas. It's too damn cold outside. Angry with USPS again. And I'll give it up after the new year. So, well, happy birthday, Jesus. So just some really fun ones on there that I thought would add to my collection. So I wanted to make sure that I had my new stamps out so that I can grab them. So this stuff will stay on my desk. Anything else, like I said, that I feel like I need to grab for, I will go into my stash because I have my December daily stuff separated out and organized throughout the year. So hopefully you enjoyed taking a look at what I'll be working with this year, and I will be definitely sharing daily videos. They may not be every single day after they happened like Allie does, but you will definitely have daily videos coming from me as soon as I can get them up. It will be better than my October daily this year for sure. But thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you for December 1st. It's coming up really quick. Thanks so much, guys. Bye for now.